Defenders win.
Another Icebox loss? Icebox is one of Valorant's worst maps, but it's probably because I'm really bad at it.
This map is fucking dog shit, bro.
But I want to master it, and I don't want to lose on it ever again. Currently, I'm hard stuck diamond and haven't... You see, ever since this current map pool started, I have had an extremely hard time ranking up. Currently, I'm hard stuck diamond and haven't really been able to find gains anywhere, no matter how hard I try. How the fuck? The reason? Breeze and Icebox. While the former is a video for a later date, Icebox has consistently been a demon for me in the map rotation. Every time I see that snowy son of a bitch, I know I'm on a one-way trip to saying goodbye to my juicy RR. I mean, just look at the loss streak, bro. I knew this map was one of the things that was gatekeeping me from getting back to that sweet, sweet green ascendant rank. I decided it was time to lock in and start studying this map. So the first question I needed to answer was, who the hell am I gonna play on this map? For those of you who don't know, I was a Phoenix 1 trick and I would play him on every single map. Icebox just so happens to be Phoenix's worst map in the entire game. This is just because Phoenix has a really tough time using his flash due to how much cover there is on this map. No matter if I was putting up the most stellar performance of my life with some Shaq and Kobe numbers, I just couldn't win this map and I could not make an impact. At first I thought, okay, well, let me just find a better first contact duelist to play like Reyna or ISO. Okay, well, that didn't work. So seeing how my current role wasn't really working out, I needed to find some other answers. So Phoenix and my gang of first contact duelists didn't work out, which is fine. But man, I was starting to get really frustrated trying to figure out who I could win with.
Bullshit, what the fuck?
To come completely clean, being diamond, it doesn't really matter what character I play. At this rank, you could win with pretty much any agent on any map. But my real frustration was that I just didn't understand the map, like, at all. How do I path? Where do I push to find kills? Why do I have to wait so long for this stupid fucking Viper wall to drop so I can fight? Should I be lurking more? Where the hell do I stand in post plant? Why do I have to be ready for so many angles? I figured if I could at least find an agent that I was comfortable with on this map, I could either A, start cheesing the hell out of this map, or B, get my hands dirty and start finding some answers on this map. At the moment, I'm competing in Woohoojin's in-server Valorant League, the Underpeel. My team is fucking sick, but we already have a superstar duelist player at the moment. So I've been taking upon the initiator role for my team, which I have like a little bit of experience on, but not really too much for it to be like good. On Icebox, I've been playing Sova, so I thought, why don't I bring this guy into my ranked games and see how I do? All right, Sova ain't it, bro. But if I can't play Duelist or Initiator, then at least I could play Viper, the character that's meta on every goddamn map.
Hey, what's going on?
It's kind of crazy that the character that saved me on Icebox ended up being the exact opposite type of character that I usually play. But I actually love playing Killjoy. Like I've said before, I play Phoenix, who is one of the most easily accessible characters in this game. You don't have to micromanage his util. He is pretty goddamn simple. In my opinion, he's like the Valorant equivalent of a character like Ryu from Street Fighter. Killjoy kind of falls into the same vein with me. You just plop her util down, and then you're basically a dude with a gun. And I do pretty goddamn well with dudes with guns. Wait.
Major pause, bro. I don't really swing that way.
I watched the Woohoojin Icebox guide on how to play Killjoy and tried to do exactly what it said. Okay, fine, I'll show you guys too. Here's how to play Killjoy if you're hard stuck diamond. Note, this is not an actual tutorial on how to play Killjoy, just literally watch pro VODs of better players than me playing this character, and that is how you play the character. But if you want to see how my goofy ass found success, this is how I did it. If you're playing towards B, you can put your turret here in kitchen. It'll actually spot people if they decide to walk up tube or if they walk under tube. I see this turret used a lot by players like Nats. Now, if you're playing towards A, you can put your turret here and it'll be able to spot anybody that's crossing to tube from mid or anybody walking up tube due to the little window that's in tube. Now, if the enemy team has a smokes player that's actually good, they're gonna be smoking this mid cross under tube quite a bit. What you can do is place your alarm bot inside that smoke. That way, if the enemy team tries to cross through the smoke to get to B, you're gonna at least be able to catch them. However, in Diamond, barely anybody does this shit. So just put your alarm bot here if they don't you know, if they're not doing that. For attack, if my team is hitting A, I usually like to put my turret here. There's a little goofy spot you can play where you crouch under it. That way, if at least someone tries to swing the turret, you can actually kill them, and they will probably have a very difficult time trying to kill you. Normally, if my team isn't having any trouble taking the site, I'll usually watch the flank and swing off my util. That way I can get some easy kills. If they are having a bit of a hard time, then I'll decide to probably lurk up mid, looking for a gunfight there. Or sometimes I'll just raw hit site with my team if the eco is favorable for us. On B, I'll put my turret here. Usually this doesn't see everything, especially when we try to scale up if I'm not hitting mid. So I'll place an alarm bot right here and recall the turret so I can use the turret to spot things more aggressively. For mollies on either site, it really doesn't matter. Just place them however feels best for you and how you think you're going to be able to kill the enemy. I usually like to put them in these tricky spots behind the default plant areas. That way the enemy team either has to use util, which if you're in diamond, they will never do that, or they'll have to swing into an area that's really risky where your teammate or you could be holding the angle and you can get an easy kill.
You want to learn the rattiest Killjoy molly on this map?
Yes.
Placing swarm grenade.
What the fuck?
Placing swarm grenade. Here.
Oh shit.
Swarm grenade out. Swarm grenade out.
This is diabolical. Sometimes I like to save my mollies for retake on A. You can pretty much eyeball a lineup if you just try to aim for the ceiling. It'll land on default, and if people are trying to leave after planting the bomb or playing that right angle or planting the bomb, you'll be able to probably net a kill and apply some decent pressure. For ulting on attack or for pretty much post plant, you can just put your ults here. They will cover most of site, and for the little areas that are exposed, if you have a molly, you can just chuck that there, or your team will be able to clear that pretty seamlessly. And that is literally it. This character is brain dead easy in this elo. I literally have not gone negative a single time since switching to her because she is such a solid character on this map, and the flow charts are just like a toddler could do this shit, bro. Come on. I think KJ's really fun and a really fire pick, and if you're looking for a good, fun character to play that's not too difficult to wrap your head around, I think KJ is perfect to try out on Icebox while it's still in this rotation. Anyway, enough nerd shit. Let's get back to the video. I really thought I'd have a lot more difficulty implementing her on Icebox, given that I don't really play her to begin with, and Icebox is already a map that I suck at, but the results have honestly been insane.
No more sofa. That's done. Last player standing.
44 on.
One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Don't
Let's go.
I will. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
One tapped.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
But it's probably because I'm really bad. I see that snowy son of a bitch. I know I'm on a one-way trip to saying goodbye to my juicy arm. I just couldn't win this map, and I could not make an impact. And Icebox is already a map that I suck at.
One enemy remaining. 10 seconds left. The eyes are down. Attackers win.
Since picking up Killjoy, I have been on an insane win streak on Icebox. I literally have not dropped a game on the map and have some pretty good KD performances as well. Obviously, it'd be very cool to flex how easy all of this was, but truthfully, this shit was not easy. I watched so much pro footage to see how good players attack this map, tried multiple agents, played scrims, VOD reviewed, and watched the goddamn feature-length film known as the Woohoojin Icebox Guide. All for that to culminate in me playing Killjoy. I'm still stuck in Diamond, but since picking up Killjoy, I've been on an insane Icebox win streak. And hopefully, I can bring that mastery into other maps as well that I struggle with. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and also follow me on Twitch so you can follow my Valorant journey live at twitch.tv/fan9s. Take it easy, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Bye.
stakes. You're lucky I'm generous. Or else your families would be next.
What? What the fuck? Why would he? That's fucked up, Cypher.